Hello, everyone. I am the Soulless Wretch. This is your Wretched Review. I'm going to go over some of the main points that I've seen over the last week about a few things. Things that still kind of bother me a little bit. So, here we go. U.S. Code 1324, Section 8. First of all, it's a U.S. Federal Code. So, there's no doubt about it. This thing is huge. Okay? It's long. It covers quite a lot of ground. But to paraphrase it all, it's about harboring illegal aliens. And when they say illegal aliens, they mean illegal immigrants. Doesn't matter where they're from. They're here illegally. This is what it concerns. Nowhere does it say undocumented alien, undocumented. No, it's not undocumented. If you didn't follow the law to get here and you don't have proof that you are following the law, it's not undocumented, it's illegal. For example, if you are driving a car and you don't have a license, doesn't mean you're an undocumented driver, you're an unlicensed driver. That means you don't have a license, means you didn't follow the law, you shouldn't be driving. You didn't follow the law, you shouldn't fucking be here. When the Democrats allowed a young girl and her mother to take the stage, these people were from Nevada. Actually, they're not. That's where they're living illegally. It's Nevada. They're from I don't care where. When they allowed them to speak, they had to get from Nevada to Philadelphia somehow. Somehow. How'd they get there? They ain't got no fucking money. How'd they get there? Let me tell you something. That ain't a cheap flight. It's not a cheap drive. Can't be. Anyway, where are they staying while they're there? To promise you, if it's an overnight flight, same day flight, it's going to cost you even more. Be cheaper just to go for the weekend. Or the week, or whatever. It would be. So who's paying for all this? The Democrats? No, they ain't. They're already in the hole. Before this fucker even started, they're already in the hole. Anyway, they broke this code. They broke the law. Federal offense. But now, I promise you, they have gotten a loophole somehow. And now they're here legally. That's the worst part. Not citizens, but they're here legally. Is there a statute of limitations on that thing? I don't know. Probably. But I bet it's not past November. Or I bet it is past November, rather. Excuse me, I'm a little upset about things. Now, they're also, one of their main talking points have been the walls around the Democratic National Convention. They build these huge walls. It's like 8 feet high. It's like 4 mile wide. If you don't want to build a wall around America, why are you just building a wall around you? Is my safety not important enough? What if I'm voting for you? Is my safety important enough? Well, I'll tell you what. If you're not going to protect me, I'm going to invoke my right to Second Amendment, and I'm going to protect my motherfucking self. Red's got you covered. Anyway, there's also a noticeable lack of flags. This kind of personally offends me. I know soldiers that are fucking heroes, man. They're more than I could have ever aspired to be. Even some of the shitbags that I knew were still good fucking men. And they fought for that flag just like I did. And to run for the highest office in the land and take commander-in-chief over the very same people who fight for that flag. And you can't even have the goddamned respect to show it at your convention. That makes another one of my lists for un-American. Along with all the people who said, if so-and-so wins, I'm leaving the country. Fuck you. Don't just leave the country. Renounce your citizenship. Sever all ties with America together because you're un-American. You leave the country, big fucking deal. Half you got houses in Europe anyway. You're still making a shitload of money off the American people. Stop doing that. See how tough you are. How deep do your convictions run? I fought for my flag. You say you'll abandon it. And you abandon it the whole fucking way just like I promised to do. I fought for it the whole way. I would have given my life for it. Will you give up your life for it? Riddle me that, motherfucker. Next. Alright. If you know me personally and you know where my actual Facebook page is, it's not going to be that hard to find, but if you really want to find it and you're not on my friends list already, why don't you go ahead and do your own research. Anyway. Man. I promised a shocking statement. I'm about to deliver on that promise. Now, I want everyone to sit down. When I say sit down, I mean you could still pass out, fall out. Make sure you look around, man. You do a 360 up and down. Make sure there's nothing there that can cause any harm. I am not going to be responsible because your dumb ass fell over and broke your arm, can't go to work tomorrow. Ain't my fault. I told you to sit down. I have one source because that's the only one that I've ever seen it on. That source is Breitbart.com. They posted a tweet story about Hillary Clinton. It showed a woman crying, and beneath it, it said, "We made history," and it had a few hashtags. A lot of people are blowing up, and here's the reason why they're blowing up. Because the woman was crying, but she was crying because of Bernie Sanders backed Hillary Clinton, and she felt that he betrayed her. She wasn't crying because Hillary Clinton was nominated to run for the office of president. A lot of people were blown up about that. Here's the shocker. I'm going to defend the Hillary camp on this one. I'm going to repeat that for you. I'm going to defend the Hillary camp on this one. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that tweet. It was a simple mistake. Here's the reasons why. Hold on 1 second. When that woman was at the Democratic National Convention, I promise you that when she bought whatever ticket she had to buy, regardless of where she bought it, they didn't sell tickets while you were there, remember. You had to buy it beforehand. I guarantee you there was a waiver in there that they could use your image. I guarantee it. Now, not once in this tweet do they say that that is the reason the woman is crying is because they made history. They never said that. Even Breitbart says there's no reporting that the Hillary camp knew that the reason why this woman was crying was this, and they're saying this. Breitbart does not say that at all. Remember, this is the only place I've seen this. So, this is a simple political advertisement. It just so happened that the person that was in the picture was like, hey, wait a minute. I guarantee you she signed a paper or clicked the checkbox said they could use her image. Now, when they said in their tweeted advertisement, because that's all it really was, that they made history, they are not lying, so you can't even get them on fucking false advertisement. Believe me, it kind of pains me to say this. They did make history. They may have cheated their way. They may have been the most underhanded group of politicians ever assembled in one place. They may have done everything the wrong way, but they made history, regardless of how you look at it. Yes, she is the first woman to be nominated to run for president. This is true. It's also the first time that such blatant corruption has been exposed about the party during their convention, and yet they can get away with it. I'd say that's making history too. But as far as this advertisement goes, you guys are making a big fucking deal over nothing. Think about your McDonald's or your Burger King ad. You look at that burger, man, everything's stacked right there. That's wrong. You want to know why? The other half of that burger is going to be plain. If you still don't think it's a big deal, think about it like this. In Star Wars, when Luke is on Dagobah and the spirit of Ben Kenobi comes along and he asks him about his father, and he says, "Your father's a great man, a great father, he's a great friend, but a young Jedi named Darth Vader killed him." And he finds out that his dad really is Darth Vader. He says, "You know, you lied to me." He says, "No, I told you the truth from a certain point of view." Same thing. Same thing. They just showed a picture of a woman crying. They made a political statement under it. Never said the woman was affiliated with the political statement. I'm sorry. Believe me, it physically pains me to take their side, but I have no choice. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. All right. The emails that Donald Trump said for the Russians. He said, "I hope you're able to find the 30,000 missing emails." Okay, first of all, let me give you my wretched response to that. Name one country that isn't. Name one. Even North Korea on their fucking 1985 Apple computer with a floppy disk going, "Man, where are them emails? Where are them emails?" CompuServe. Damn it, why you go down? Anyway. Name one, even Britain. They're supposed to be our friends, right? They're looking for them. I guarantee you if they get caught, they're going to be like, we were just trying to give them to you, man. That's all. We just found them, dog. For real. You think Russia ain't already looking for them? Fuck yeah, they are. Come on, man. Anyway, so when he says that he was being sarcastic, if you think about it, yeah, that makes sense. Maybe it was the wrong thing to say at that time. Sure, I get behind that. Donald Trump, you need to keep your mouth shut once in a while, man. Yeah, you're, against the grain, but sometimes, man, you got to find out which way the grain's going before you fucking try to throw it in your mouth. Okay? Trust me, I've eaten my foot a few times, and it's hard to chew. So you gotta chill with that shit. Anyway, Hillary responds with, "Donald Trump has invited a foreign power to invade our national secrets." You mean the national secrets that you claim you didn't delete? What? You said you didn't delete them, bitch. You said there was none. And in the whole time that you were Secretary of State of the United States government, a very high-ranking government office didn't have one single national security email in, 4 years? Really? Now, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, If you're following me, well, you might be, but seriously, does anybody believe that? So, if you didn't do that, how could Donald Trump be inviting them to invade our national security by looking for emails that don't exist? I'd say that's actually strengthening it, because now you're looking for shit that ain't even there. You're wasting your time. So either you lied about our national security, Miss Clinton, Mrs. Clinton, whatever, or Donald Trump is helping our national security. If you can think of any other way to spin that, please let me know. Please. Because I'd like to hear him, man, for real. Anyway, next page. Oh, wow. As soon as I seen this fucking name, I felt the dark side have a strong grip in this area where a normal heart and probably a soul would be. I just felt an influx of darkness. Lena Dunham. I've never wanted to hit a female so much in my entire life. And when I say hit, I mean beat to a bloody fucking pulp. Okay? This woman drawing breath truly tears at everything that I am. Okay? If you don't know who she is, allow me to run this down. Let me break it down for you. She admitted, not only admitted, but was celebrating the fact that since her sister was practically a newborn, she's been a sexual predator of her. That Lena's been a predator of her. She said she practiced things that predators would do, such as give them rewards for increased parts of comfort. For example, enticing them later on to be even more comfortable so more advanced things can happen as far as the sexual nature goes. Now look, man, when you're two kids, you know, sometimes a little something happens every now and then. However, when I say that, I mean usually curiosity kind of things, and then they eventually bring it to the parents. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's normal. I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying that when kids are too young to understand is when they ask the weirdest questions. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but what she said she did, if you know me on a personal level, you should understand my hatred for this creature knows no bounds. If there was a purge, I promise I'm coming for her. I promise you. She celebrates the fact that she did this to somebody else. She's proud of it. And you know what? The bitch is walking free. I'm not saying vigilante justice. No, do not. But I am saying actual justice. Arrest her. Make her fucking pay for the crimes that she admitted to doing. What the fuck is wrong with the judicial system right now? Why is she walking around? And to make it fucking worse, she went to the DNC and said that she was a victim of sexual assault. Now do you understand why I want to hit this woman very badly? When I speak of hatred, you gotta understand something. I was raised by my grandparents. My grandfather was a very Christian man. The Wretch is not a Christian, but I have to admit, I respect my grandfather's beliefs because they are true. Everything he felt, as far as the Christian religion goes, he truly felt it. When he spoke of hate, he said, when you hate something, that means there's nothing about them that you find that could be worth redemption. That they will be lost. It is such a deep emotion that you cannot just say, I hate you. You can't. To him, it was, I don't truly think he hated anyone. And if he did, That person must have been the worst. But I'll tell you what, I hate Lena Dunham. I hate her. And I've never said this before, but I truly hope that when she dies, it hurts. I hope it does, man. I don't care if she lives to be 90 years old. The day she passes, I hope it's fucking the most painful thing she'll ever experience. And I hope that that is the beginning of hell. I did some more research and I seen shouts of Black Lives Matter during a moment of silence for the officers at the DNC. The attendees waved them off. You know what, man? No. That's a moment of silence, okay? When you have a moment of silence for the fallen who give their life in service to the public, to protect the public, no matter what it is, whether you're a soldier, whether you're a firefighter, whether you're a police officer, it doesn't matter. If you have a job where you could possibly die in public service and they have a moment of silence, you don't have to bow your head. I would prefer that you did. It's a sign of respect as well. But you don't have to. I don't sometimes. I look proudly at the pictures that are there or the caskets that are there. And I thank them silently in my mind. But that's the key. The word is silent. You don't shout your political views. You don't shout anything. You keep your fucking mouth shut. Now, as far as waving them off, no. You will be dragged the fuck out of there by your face, if need be. I promise you, you will be escorted out. Waved them off. Whoever waved them off should be embarrassed. This ain't the fucking Fifth Element. Bzzz. Can't do that shit. No. It's a moment of silence for the fallen, man. Have some goddamn respect. I have to give the DNC a little credit on one thing about that, though. I am glad to see that they invited them upstage. I am glad to see that they invited the members of some of the slain police officers to tell about their lives and how they died. I want to spin it. I think that would be disrespectful. Regardless of your reasons, I do want to thank the DNC for doing that. I appreciate it. You at least showed some form of humanity in that. That's the end of my notes, man. I hope you all enjoyed it. Comment. Talk to me. Change my mind if you think you can. It's a little challenge for you all. Teats, you know who you are. Hey, man, thanks for getting that guy over to liking the page. Appreciate it, dude. All right, anyway, have a good one. Good night.